The M family passed the dishes between them like a Japanese machine, and then each one ate their specially prepared food in front of them. And so every morning, with the time difference, they wake up and we are asleep. Kareem met the janitor of the building holding a broom and asked him, "What's the matter, Uncle Barakat?" "No, it's nothing. One of the children threw it over my head. I'll know him by the help of God." "How would you know him?" Barakat was waiting for all the children to go to their schools. Then he asks each apartment about the broom. He knows the apartment. He knows the brat who threw it. Did this guy watch the Mission Impossible movies of Tom Cruise? Kareem persuaded him to leave the matter to him, so he blessed him, and then Kareem walked a few steps and then returned to take the broom, and Barakat looked inquiringly, and Kareem replied, "I'll confiscate the broom." As the crime movie actors posed for a photo, M family froze until the camera caught them dressed in pharaonic clothes. Martin shouted, "It's time for a vacation, guys. It's going to be an unforgettable visit." Kareem drove his car with one brain cell and activated billions of the remaining cells to focus on the attractions of the street, until he threw his car at someone who appeared out of nowhere, stopped the car quickly, and got down shouting, "Oh my God, I barely escaped from Barakat. To get this." He ran towards the person on the ground and found him in one piece but writhing in pain with handcuffs on his hands, then surrounded by soldiers and police secretaries from the police building in front of him, and thanked him for preventing that criminal from escaping. And then Colonel Salah followed them. "Bravo to you, Kareem. How did you know that he is a fugitive?" "Ah, the handcuffs. I caught a glimpse of him while he was running with handcuffs on his hands." "Wow! Like father, like son." He then ordered the others to bring the fugitive back. Then Kareem grabbed his chest and leaned on his car to catch his breath. Did you know that 87% of traffic accidents are caused by genes? Or that's what Kareem thought. And when his breathing stabilized, he went to his office, closed the door, put the national anthem banner on top of it, so that when someone opens the door, the banner comes down and blocks his vision. Then he goes to his chair and snapped his neck. Now it's seriousness time. He sat down and took a deep breath. Then he tapped his fingers, elbows and back, then took off his shoes and snapped his ankles. Then he took out his phone and clicked on it quickly in enthusiasm. Nothing better than chatting with chicks. Then he laughed maliciously and almost kissed the phone, or the fence that separated him, and committed suicide from boredom. Otherwise, raised his feet on the desk and continued his tapping at lightning speed. Until suddenly, someone opened the door. What an active world, people. The banner covered his face, obscuring his vision. Kareem gasped and fell off his chair, so Mansour removed the banner, raising his eyebrows, unable to understand Kareem's repeated actions, and that added, on the color of his brown skin, seriousness to his frowning features. Kareem sat back. "Prosecutor Mansour, what a sweet visit. I'm so sorry once again about the banner. It seems to be afraid of the prosecutors." The joke didn't pull Mansour's eyebrows down. "What's wrong, Captain Kareem? I sent you Sergeant Gamal because of the case investigation file 132. You told him it's not ready yet. What's the delay for?" "The case 132. There are a lot of cases and they are all trivial, but which one is that?" Kareem tried to remember it. Did he even see it? Nothing better than the answer, working on it with a nod suggesting an understanding of the level of complexity of the case. Mansour asked him, "You know it, right?" Kareem pretended, trying to remember it among the many cases he is working on. "Isn't it?" Waited for Mansour to complete. He did not, Kareem continued. "The fraudulent conversion. Monitoring the secretary of the local council." With him, Kareem quickly said, like smart but lazy pupil, "Monitoring the secretary of the local council." Mansour gave him a look that meant, "I know you don't know it." So Kareem played the role of an ideal employee. "Consider it done, with God's help. The chief prosecutor has asked me about it more than once, and I am waiting for the investigations. Don't worry about it," said Kareem, a professor of confidence and achievement at the Faculty of Yes at Suck It Up University. Mansour nodded his head before leaving. Kareem exhaled and put the banner in its place, then returned to the phone and back to square one, and wrote, "Ha ha ha ha. Why you can't believe I'm a real officer.